Understanding integers. Positive numbers are greater than 0. They may be written with a positive sign, but they are usually written without it. Negative numbers are less than 0, and they are always written with a negative sign. Identifying positive and negative numbers in the real world. Name a positive or negative number to represent each situation. Number 1, a gain of 20 yards in football. So this one will be positive 20 because positive numbers can represent gains or increases. Number 2, spending $75. This will be negative 75 because negative numbers can represent losses or decreases. And number 3, 10 feet below sea level. This will be negative 10 because negative numbers can represent values below or less than a certain value. On a number line, opposites are the same distance from 0 but on different sides of 0. Integers are the set of all whole numbers and their opposites. For example, here we have a number line where you can see that the 0, which is in the middle, is neither negative nor positive. And then to the right, we have the positive numbers or positive integers, and to the left, the negative numbers or negative integers. And as you can see, we have two examples of opposites numbers, negative 5 with positive 5 and negative 3 with positive 3. Graphing integers. Graph each integer and its opposite on a number line. Negative 4. You're going to draw a number line and you're going to draw the negative 4 and its opposite, which will be positive 4. And then positive 6, so again, on a number line, you graph the positive 6 and the opposite, which is negative 6. And number 3 is 0. 0 doesn't have an opposite, so it's just 0. Now the absolute value of an integer is its distance from 0 on a number line. The symbol for absolute value is two parallel lines. So when you see a number inside two parallel lines, that means you have to find the absolute value. So for example, the absolute value for negative 5 will be 5, and the absolute value for positive 5 will be 5. That means both numbers, they are 5 units apart from 0 on a number line. So absolute values are never negative. Opposite integers have the same absolute value, and the absolute value for 0 will always be 0. Now finding the absolute value. It says use the number line to find the absolute value of each integer. This is a number line just for you to see or visualize where your number will be, but we're not going to use it for the next examples because the first one is absolute value 419. So the absolute value, remember, they're just the units. You take out the sign. So it will just be 419. And then for number 2 is the absolute value of negative 806. So that means you take away the sign and you just write the units, which are 806. Number 3, absolute value for negative 75. The units are only 75. So that's the absolute value. And the last one, the absolute value for 150, that will be 150 units. So this will be all for this lesson. Don't forget to do your worksheet complete. And if you have any questions, you can send me a message. Take care. Bye.